UFO spotted in Abner County. Do aliens really exist? We'll talk to one man who claims they do.
The long lines down at the Walmart? What's up with that?
That and much more on WRNK Channel 11 News. Thank you for joining us today. It's August 22nd, 2013. I'm Ted Grillam.
And I'm Stumpy Walbrook. Today our first story brings us to a man who claims he saw himself a 50-foot UFO. Let's take a look.
Dylan Hampton is just your average American trying to make a living doing what his daddy and his daddy's daddy did before him. Sell useless junk he finds on the side of the road.
But last night, Hampton saw something he wouldn't forget for quite a while. You see, he claims he saw a UFO in his backyard.
Well, sir, I was packing up for the night, and Duck Dynasty was about to come on. And so I was packing up my stuff, and I was getting off the table here, and I looked up all of a sudden and see this multicolored circle thing in the sky. And so it had to be a UFO, so I called my woman over here and said, "Hey, baby, come out and look at this." By the time she came out, it was already gone. And now she thinks I'm crazy or something. Man, but I tell you what, I ain't crazy. I know. I ain't crazy, man. I know what I saw was real. Because it's so real, I can almost grab it and give it to you.
This here is Hampton's sketch of what he saw last night. Pretty scary stuff. Good thing he had the flag of America to keep him protected.
That's right, Stumpy. Now, we tried to get a hold of Mayor Bubba to see what he was going to do about this here situation, but I tell you what, that man is very hard to get a hold of. We tried for like 20 minutes straight to get a hold of the man. I don't care if he is my cousin. I don't think I'm going to vote for him next term. This is just downright ridiculous.
Now let's slide ourselves on over to the discussion couch. We're going to discuss some things going on here in the nation.
That song is too dadgum short.
You think?
We'll be back in a little bit.
I think we're going to need about an hour.
We'd like to thank you folks for joining us here on the Discussion Couch, and today's discussion is going to be on a controversial song, This Girl Is on Fire by Alicia Keys.
Now this is a mighty fine controversial song indeed. As a matter of fact, it took us a team of experts just to analyze and figure this song out. The results are pretty shocking.
Ain't that the truth, Stumpy? Now, in my opinion, what Alicia Keys was trying to get across to women everywhere is to follow their dreams. Now, in my opinion, I think the dream she's trying to talk about in this case is the Abner County Biscuit Making Festival. And how every woman out there wants to take home first place. But I'm here to tell you right now, ain't no woman except Miss Thelma Lou ever took home first place at the Abner County Biscuit Making Festival.
It's very true. Her biscuits are legendary here in Abner County. You can even use them as currency in most places. Just ask the people down at the trading post.
Ain't that the truth? Now, Stumpy, what was your opinion?
Well, I had a slightly different opinion about this song. Lights. I believe that this whole song was actually about a time in Alicia Keys' life where she had caught fire. See, when she was younger, she was in a house fire. And she herself caught on fire. And she did the only thing she knew to do. She actually recorded this very thing into her record. If you play This Girl Is on Fire backwards, you hear one message. Stop. Drop. Roll. Lights. That was good, man. That was good. Now, before I get emotional, let's send this over to Jessup for the weather now. Jessup. Jessup, where'd you go? Oh, he done left a note. I quit. I'm tired of not getting paid. Yins ain't show me no respect. Y'all keep telling me. Well, I guess he done quit. I'll do the weather for all y'all. Gotta look official. As y'all can see, we got ourselves a nice American sky out here tonight. Everything's looking just a little bit pretty. Got a few clouds in the sky. They're kind of the feathery type. That's, I think they call that stratus clouds. And as for the temperature, well, it's pretty nice. It's kind of pumpkin chunking temperature, which reminds me, y'all need to come down to the Abner County Courthouse on October the 28th for the pumpkin chunking contest. Things are looking pretty good this year. And, oh, on my way to the studio, my aunt told me her knee was acting up. And every time her knee acts up, it's gonna rain. I don't care what the other news stations say. I don't care what the sailors say about the red sky. My aunt's knee acts up, it's gonna rain. Thank you. Back to us.
Nice save, bro. Now let's take this to commercial break. We'll have more news you need to know when we come back. Welcome back, folks. The Walmart in Abner County seems to be having a lot of long lines as of lately. I don't know about you, Stumpy, but whenever I go into the Walmart and get me some deli food for my lunch every day, I seem to be running into these long lines. Our own Daryl Hembrook has the story. It's where literally everybody in Abner County goes to buy something. The Abner County Walmart. But some people feel their patience is being tried while waiting in them their long lines.
This is crazy. Got up at noon today, went down to the post office, get my welfare check, and I went to the Walmart, get some cigarettes and Red Bull, and I had to wait in line 20 minutes.
So what's causing this long line epidemic at our beloved the Walmart? We asked an employee here who asked to remain unidentified.
Well, with the economy bad and everything, we can't afford to hire a lot of people. But it's okay, we got magazines for the customers to read while they wait. And where else are they gonna go anyway? Kmart?
Although going to another store may be fine for some people, for others, it's not an option.
Heck no, I ain't going nowhere else. It's the only place in Abner County I ain't got an ex-wife working at.
We tried to speak to management, but our calls were never returned. So for right now, it's a serious problem with no end in sight. I'm Dale Hembrook for WRNK News.
And when you think about it...
Hey, you're the guy who made me wait 20 minutes in line for my cigarette.
Oh, crap.
Thank you, Daryl. Now let's get a traffic report from Dean Albin, our eye up high.
Well, right now there ain't been much traffic going down Flat Coon Road. Wow! Did you see that? There goes a car. First one in the past 2.5 hours. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. There goes another. Wow. I'll send it back to you guys. Thank you, Dean. Now let's turn this over to Denny Hornstock to find out what's new in sports today. Denny?
Well, last night I went and saw the Abner County Corn Shuckers play the Riverside Hay Balers, and the seating was pretty cramped. I don't really believe that a foot is enough space for a man's seat, especially when half that foot is taken up by another man. And the nachos was pretty cold. I don't rightly believe that cheese was even real. And the people stank, Lord of mercy. Well, everyone in Abner County stinks, but the man in front of me stank particularly bad. Then after the game, I went down to the Walmart and ran into 3 of my cousins and my aunt. And they was doing pretty good, but their truck had just done blow to tar, and I had to give them a spare. And then while we were sitting there talking, they told me that their dog Buddy had run away, and I agreed that I would go help them find him. Well, I guess it's back to y'all.
Didn't it? None of that stuff had to do with sports, and forget it. Let's move back on over to Jessup for one last look at the weather. Jessup? Oh yeah, he left. I guess after 5 years of unpaid interning, he finally gave up.
Well, let's turn this thing over to Dean Albin one more time and get a look at your traffic. Now what we got here on Dead Possum Road is some vehicles probably going to the Hardys for some supper. You know, now that I think about it, my wife went to visit her mother this evening, so that means I'm on my own for supper tonight. Guess I'm going to the Hardys too. Hope I still have some coupons in my truck. Well, we'll send it back to you guys. We want to thank you folks for joining us here on WRNK Channel 11 News. I'm Ted Grillum.
And I'm Stumpy Walbrook. And make sure you come back tonight around 10 o'clock to join us for another discussion. The government, are they watching you? The answer might be pretty terrifying. Now before we go, let's get one quick look there at the Get and Go.
Now that's a nice looking Get and Go right there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I might get some gas after this newscast. How about you?
I might go in and get myself a couple sodas. What you think?
I'm thinking some unleaded right there.
8 to 7 octane, that's how I do it.
Ain't that the truth, son? This is America.